Hi everybody. We're here on the farm. There's Johnny and Patron, the horse. We thought we might read the story to Patron today.
Yeah.
Would you guys like that?
I know I would.
Yeah, okay.
Patron, yes?
Star Jumper. Ready? Chapter 6. So in chapter 5, Alex was saying goodbye. He was having feelings about how he was going to leave in a spaceship and be gone. Goodbye, Earth. Only one last detail remained. I shoved a towel under my door so the light from my room wouldn't shine into the hall. Then I sat at my desk and wrote Mom and Dad a goodbye note. Dear Mom and Dad, by the time you read this, I'll be on the other side of the galaxy. But please don't be sad and don't try to follow me. You'd only be wasting your time because I'm light years ahead of all the other rocket scientists on this planet. I just want you to know Jonathan is the reason I'm leaving, not you. I know he's not your fault. After all, you also had me, and look how wonderful I turned out. I feel a little guilty leaving you behind to deal with him, but he's your kid, not mine. Good luck. You'll need it. I love you both. Your good son, Alex. P.S. Don't worry about me. I took my toothbrush, and I promise to eat right whenever I can. I left the note on my desk where they'd be sure to find it in the morning. Then I put on my spacesuit, zipping it up airtight, and climbed into Star Jumper. At last my journey had begun. I gave Einstein a wink goodbye, switched on the atom slider, and engaged the stellar drive. Star Jumper slowly lifted off the floor. I checked my control panel. Green lights were flashing. Energy levels were positive. All systems were go. As Star Jumper neared the ceiling, my stomach began to tighten. I double-checked the atom slider to make sure the settings were right. If my calculations were off by even half a decimal point, the ship would just bump against the ceiling. But everything worked perfectly. Yet another amazing scientific accomplishment to add to my ever-growing list. Star Jumper floated up through the ceiling and the attic like a balloon through a cloud. Boy, I'm sure going to miss this attic, I thought. I could search the whole universe and not find another like it. Star Jumper carried me up through the roof into the starry night sky. I turned off the atom slider and let the ship drift with the breeze for a few moments. Patron, come back. Oh, Patron, come up a little bit.
I want to get her.
Okay.
Hey, come here.
Below me, I spied Jonathan through his bedroom window. I saw him clearly in the glow of his clown-faced nightlight. He was fast asleep in his bed, curled up like a golden retriever. Goodbye, Fido, I waved and slid the Stoller Drive into Phase 1 jump mode. In less than the blink of an eye, Star Jumper leaped thousands of miles. The view out my porthole instantly went blank. Then slowly my eyes adjusted, and I saw the Milky Way. Star Jumper was hovering halfway between Earth and the moon. Why don't you get her a little treat? If you think stars look beautiful from Earth, you should see them from outer space. They're like diamonds. The colors are so pure and bright. It was like floating in a bowl of star soup. And there's a picture of the star soup. Trying to see it?
John wants to.
You want to see it? Okay. There's got to be a new home out there for me, I thought. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, universe. I was excited, but not too excited to properly test out my spacesuit before actually leaving the solar system. I tightened my helmet and checked for air leaks. Then I opened Star Jumper's hatch and went for a little spacewalk. Actually, I don't know why they call it spacewalking. There was nothing to walk on, not even air. It should be called space floating. I felt like a helium balloon and someone had just cut my string. On my right was the moon like a big yellow pumpkin, and below me was Earth. I could see its continents and oceans spread out like green and blue blankets, covered with streaks of whipped cream clouds. I could see America directly below me, and Europe and Africa sliding into view. At that moment, I could think of myself as belonging to just one nation. I couldn't think of myself as belonging to just one nation or continent. I was an earthling, pure and simple. Au revoir, my pretty planet, I said, and climbed back into Star Jumper. Honey, can you go get the horse again?
Okay.
At last, I was really ready. I set my course toward the center of the galaxy, where I figured there'd be the highest concentration of new planets to explore. I was just about to shift the stellar drive into phase 7, mega jump mode, when all of a sudden it hit me. What if the planet I go to isn't friendly? What if it's inhabited by a race of highly intelligent sharks and I end up inside a seaweed sandwich? What if my new planet is still in its dinosaur phase and I travel halfway across the universe only to be squashed by an alien brontosaurus? Here's a picture of the alien mean sharks.
Now, girl.
Or fed piece by piece to a nest full of baby pterodactyls. Or what if my new neighbors, honey, just open the barn door and get a slice of hay. Excuse me. Or what if my new neighbors are friendly, but they think I'm a scout for an invasion from Earth? I could be zapped, grilled, and pickled in a nanosecond. I thought I had figured out everything, crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's, left nothing to chance, but obviously I hadn't. Space can be a dangerous place. Everybody knows that. What was I thinking? How could I leave Earth without some kind of self-defense? I can't believe how close I came to making a giant mistake. How dumb can a genius be? What Star Jumper needed was some kind of security system, a stun gun or a blaster, maybe even a death ray. I still had a chance to fix things, but that meant turning back and going home. Back to the plastic bins under my bed and all that good stuff in the attic. What I thought was my final departure turned out to be nothing more than a practice run. What a bummer. I can't begin to tell you how disappointed I felt. On the other hand, my spaceship, spacesuit, and atom slider had all performed perfectly. So what if I was temporarily going back home? I had a lot to be proud of already. When a genius makes history, he has to expect some minor delays. I'm understanding that statement so scholars will know which of my many wise sayings I myself consider the most brilliant. I have no doubt that someday these words of mine... Patron. That these words of mine will be quoted often and engraved on many a bronze plaque. I took one last look at the Milky Way. Don't feel bad, universe. I shall return. I said and set a course back toward Earth. Back through the Van Allen belts, the stratosphere, and the troposphere. Back through the clouds, back to my town, my house. And finally, my bedroom. Wow, kids, that's the end of that chapter. The next chapter is chapter 7, Mission Delayed. Yeah,
Really?
that is something amazing. Like he was thinking about there could be enemy aliens on the planet. So I think it's a good thing to consider if you're going to leave the planet.
Don't stop it yet.
Okay, I think it's a good thing to consider if you're going to leave the planet, you know, thinking about what you could run into, the troubles and the dangers you could have. So children, I think you should think about that. I'd like you to ponder about what kind of things there might be in outer space. Can you imagine?
And as soon as I give the horse hay, the video stops, which I can't believe.
We can watch the horse for a few minutes.
Hey, Patron, you want to say hi? Say hi. No, Johnny, look here. Look here.
Johnny, she's fine. Bye, everybody.